So let's get into a real quick deck tech here, and we're gonna deal with the obvious quote-unquote elephant in the room, which is the fact that Astrolabe, Arcum's Astrolabe, is being banned in Modern. That will go into effect this afternoon. If you're playing in tabletop, it's already in effect right now. So if you have an Arcum's Astrolabe on a table right now in a Modern game, get it off there. You're going to be receiving a match loss. You may be dropped from the tournament. I'm not entirely sure exactly how we're going to handle that. That said, I'm just going to hop into a queue here and maybe play some matches in the Mana Trader series with this. This is Mr. Rayeb's Sultai Urza deck from this weekend that he top 8'd the Modern Showcase Challenge with. It is a very, very sweet 80-card Urza deck. Featuring mostly the colors blue-green with black splashed in there for 4 copies of Fatal Push for main deck Nihil Spellbomb. So this is clearly well targeted against a Dredge, Goblin, and Burn meta, I would assume. So we're just going to hop in here and see how it goes as a last huzzah for Arcum's Astrolabe. So I'm just going to be playing this and maybe some other Astrolabe decks all afternoon. So feel free to join me on this ride. But thank you for letting me know about that, Sir Karsten. I was aware, but I appreciate the attention to detail. So we've got 2 Abundant Growths. We've got 29 lands in this deck. It's like a little bit sketch, but since we're on the draw, I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, I think the problem with that is if you actually look at what was happening with all the decks, Sir Carson, I just disagree with that being an assessment of what Modern was. And personally, I love the decks that are 3 or 4 colors and you just play all the best cards. And you lose sometimes because the people who play more linear strategies like Death Shadow or something like that can just eat you alive. Sometimes, not 100% of the time. So I appreciate your argument. I just, disagree with it. All right, so they took one of my Abundant Growths, so I guess they understand the vulnerability and the hand that I sort of went with here. Yep, upkeep Bauble me. I guess they think it's possible I have black mana in my deck. We're going to go ahead and grab... So we are a Mystic Sanctuary deck. We're against some kind of black discard, but I'm going to go ahead and shock this anyway. We're probably against something Death Shadow or Yund. Yund being the way I enjoy mispronouncing Jund. I just feel like they're very much like, I don't know, European. Like, Astrolabe enabled styles of deck that I love to play. I just didn't think they were overpowered or prevalent in any kind of horrifying way. But that's fine. I'm not the authority here. And complaining about it is not going to change anything. So we're going to move on forward. Still going to try to keep playing Urza, one of my favorite cards in all of Magic, as well as artifact decks, which I think are neat. Yeah, this is a really weak hand from my opponent, I believe. Okay, so we have a branching point here. Do I want to just play Ice-Fang or... Yeah, actually, you know what? We are at a branching point here, but I think the best play by and large is to play this Engineered Explosives because on 0, because then we have the options of Ice-Fang, Abrupt Decay, or Metallic Rebuke here. So I'm happy with this one. I like Ice-Fang Coatl is going to get so much worse too, which again, and you know, Uro is going to be harder to use. It's all good. Okay, so if this resolves, what are they taking? Probably the Ice-Fang. I'm just going to fetch a basic island here and play the Ice-Fang. No, I shouldn't have fetched and I should have let it resolve because I think there's a possibility that what they're going to do is play Wrenn and 6 and have a land into a Wrenn and 6 here. And if I had kept up the Metallic Rebuke or the Abrupt Decay, they can't take both of those. Which is technically still true, but they can just resolve their Wrenn and 6 this turn and take my Abrupt Decay. Means I'll have the Rebuke for their next card, and their next card could be more threatening, but we'll see if that's the road they're going down. The nice thing is they need another fetch or untapped land for the Wrenn and 6. The Wrenn and 6 is going to pick up a Baronmoor, which is slow. But it is good card advantage, so we'll see if that's something worth doing. They take my Metallic Rebuke, and they don't have the land drop. Okay, so I'm going to go with, there's like 100%, they've got like a Wrenn and 6 in their hand that they want to play. Our turn here is pretty straightforward. We're just going to play Goose into Emry. Better than digging a ditch. At the car wash. Car wash, yeah. The car wash. Alright, this has got to be Fatal Push for my Emry. Nope. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt my Emry. Emry. Yep. If we top deck a land, we get to resolve Urza. So this has got to be that. Yep, there's the Wrenn 6. Well, we knew that was coming. We're going to pick up Verdant Catacombs. Car wash, yeah. Okay, it's got to be another Fatal Push or Lightning Bolt. They have to go after my Goose here to prevent my ability to cast Abrupt Decay. Yeah. So, still getting punished for fetching this snow-covered island earlier. I guess this is what it's going to feel like to play without Astrolabe. Yes, really poor. Yikes. So screwed up by fetching a basic, and on the early turns, putting the Abundant Growth on the breeding pool rather than being able to play basic into Snow-Covered Island. This is what it's going to look like. Show me your sad snow globe face. I mean, this is it. This is what it looks like. So we are going to have Aether Gust and or Veil of Summers for this matchup, which I guess is pretty yikes. All right. Okay. Okay. Good to know, my friend. Maybe. We need to knock down this Lurus, so I need to hit a land here. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I screwed up this game at a couple different points that are currently biting me in the ass. So, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with my Magic life right now. It's so hard because, like, I such an Astrolabe deck person, and I thought that that would get to last. Like, it just didn't seem like it was going to be problematic on the level that apparently it is. I'm just trying to make peace with it. Like, I feel like I need to find another deck, but like I want it to be an Urza deck, and I just don't know if they're going to be playable at all from this point. Yeah, well, there goes my Abrupt Decay. Labaholics, yeah, exactly. I find it really frustrating too that like Cryptic Command gets to stay, which is like a weird thing to say, but like somehow it's like really, really frustrating that somehow Cryptic Command gets to stay. I don't understand that at all. Okay, so even if I do get to play my Urza, they have Executioner's Capsule to blow him away now, but Urza into at least most of an Uro is possible here, so let's see what we get. We ended up stumbling a bit too much in this game. Yeah, it's too little too late, I think. Yeah, I think we're playing Uro, hoping we rip an untapped land. I don't think I have any more tap lands in my deck. Okay. Yeah, I'll just wipe out their yard. Okay. Well, I've denied them a good chunk of value for the moment. Next turn, I get to play Urza and Uro, and I will have a reasonable sized construct. I think I can also escape the Uro. No, I don't have quite enough mana. Maybe we'll get there. As long as we don't die. What's the occasion? Yeah, Larynx Punchworthy, that was not like... I should have let you know that I was doing that stream, but I just wanted to play more Subnautica. Because as the ban day was creeping closer, I was like, I need something chill. And my afternoon stream actually went really great yesterday. It was the evening one. Yeah, I have the VODs in a playlist too, or a collection is what Twitch is calling them right now. So, yeah. But only sometimes, right? You're mostly like a mole person. So, Urza, and then I'm one mana short of Uro. No, I'm not. Okay. And they don't currently have a black open to capsule. So we get to do most of everything here. You... Thanks, game. It's fine. We were probably dead anyway. Nice interface. Like, tappers to make mana, tappers to make mana, tappers to make... No. I definitely clicked it right, but doesn't matter. Yeah. I guess I was not being quite as careful as I could have been there, but... Jeez, how the hell do you use sideboard for this matchup? I think it's Rebuke out. Probably some number of Cryptics out and some number of Engineer Explosives out. And then I don't think I'm supposed to bring in all of both of these. Veil of Summer is like such an awkward card against Jund, right? Like, I know it's really good except when they have like nothing but Lightning Bolts on this specific draw. But maybe Veil is better than Aether Gust, and we just bring him in like sort of that arrangement. Dead of Winter is an awkward card too. Like, I want Dead of Winter, but at the same time, it's not. Veil's so good. Yeah, I mean, that's why I think I'm bringing them all in. Maybe let's keep 3 Nihil Spellbomb and 3 Engineer Explosives. Thing about Mr. Rabe's list here too is like, this is one of those very much like inner working lists because the artifact count is already very, very low. It's 16 in the main deck plus 4 geese, so it's like 20. But if you're Emry, Mills, Geese, it doesn't help you. So this is definitely not like a turbo artifact deck in any way, shape, or form, which is sort of the versions that I've been playing more recently. Okay, so this hand is a banger. So I would like to fetch Zagoth Triome or Breeding Pool first. So we're going to play actually Polluted Delta, because I basically never need to fetch the basic swamp. No. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. No. All right. We're making it through the grieving phase here, folks. We're making it through the grieving phase. So yeah, Jiggy, if you didn't catch my sort of tongue-in-cheek response to what the occasion is for the 12-hour stream, it's the fact that Modern is going to be changing up hugely. So I'm going to drink to the loss of Astrolabe. We're going to get... Okay. Yeah, they seem to have a lot more red removal, I think, than I might be used to. Then this can get Breeding Pool or Watery Grave. Yeah. The other thing is, like, I loved playing all the Snow Synergy cards. Like, you guys know Iceberg was my go-to deck, and that deck is pretty much dead in its current form. Not even, and it wasn't even good. Like, I played it yesterday. It was an absolute train wreck. So, whole situation's very frustrating. I should have played the island and then fetched the Vista, because then this can be a Mystic Sanctuary. That's fine. Yeah, I definitely screwed up my sequence here. It's fine. But I done did it. I done did a screw up. It's fine. We get to escape one of our 3 arrows next turn. Unless they have surgical extraction. If they're onto the new tech. I'm hoping they're not. Surgical Extraction against Uro is a pain in the butt. Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't you have exactly that exactly there? We picked up 0 artifacts thus far, so our Urza is going to be wonderfully underwhelming. On the plus side, if I draw 1 more land, I can play an Escape Uro in the same turn, so if they're not prepared for that, that will be something. Please play Kolaghan's Command. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. No, if they had Lurrus, they would kill my Urza, right? Because they would go seal your Urza, play Lurrus, play the seal, kill your Urza. Bloop. Yay, magic. At minimum, I get to cycle this fail. Nice. Oh, yeah. So now we're going to play an Escape Uro. Perfect. Beauty. I can also put my Veil on top if I want to. I think I do. So let's see. Put the Veil on top. Play the Uro, put in the Vista, get a green source. This is all right, right? Yeah, it's all right. Hello. Ooh. Bloop. Bloop. This is how you crush Jund. Just play an Uro. On the plus side, Uro survived. I don't know how excited I am about it. I honestly would have preferred Astrolabe surviving, but bigger, not chooser, so... Alright, let's draw a green source. Let's have the full hilarity. No, that's okay. Can't have it all. People all over the world join hands and start a love train. People all over the world join hands and start a love train. How bad do you think the Lave ban is going to slap Urza? Unplayable? So here's the thing about that, Dursit 2. Urza was already tier 2 over the last couple of weeks. It's clearly been the less good blue mid-range / control deck versus Bant Snow or Sultai Snow. So Bant Snow and Sultai Snow are the decks that got Lave banned, for lack of a better word. So Urza was already not doing hot. And I don't know. It really depends on what the new metagame looks like. I will tell you, tomorrow I'm planning on playing a bunch of Urza decks. We'll see how awful they feel. I'm hoping not that bad. But I don't know. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you until stupid Bant Snow. It was Bant and Sultai, right? Sultai and Bant being different decks that took up a reasonable chunk of the top tier metagame. Now that Blood Moon is allowed to ruin Modern. But that's the thing, like, people were playing... Like, I'm going to play the green-red lands deck tomorrow and or the Turbo Prison deck. And we'll see if Chalice and Blood Moon seems any better now than it did before. Colossus was always good, too. Yeah, I mean, Colossus is fine. Like, this is one of the things that, like, frustrates me about the Astrolabe ban is, like, there's still lots of Burn and Grull and E-Tron running around, like, wrecking people up, and it's just, I don't know. Feels like an unfair shake. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't have the turn one discard. They're gonna have the turn one discard. It's actually pretty fine with this hand. Now that Cloth has eaten Labe from the legal card zone, what do you think she will consume next? Free Lutri. I wish. I wish they would lift the companion tax on all the companions that were not proven to be problematic. But the problem is that's format contextual. So, like, Karuga was not problematic, but Karuga was, like, very much playable in Standard. At least for a little while with Fires. So, like, they can't, apparently, like, they won't do that. What? Okay. Gonna be a little cautious with my life total here. That's a good draw. Not a great draw, but a good draw. Oh, there goes Emry. Maybe Astrolabe. They'll just let me cast the Emry later and then... Nope. Okay. It's a good draw. Maybe a little late. We'll see. So instead of playing this largely low impact Gilded Goose, I'm gonna just keep this Veil of Summer up just in case these. It's gotta be Colossus, right? Loris. With no Bauble? Do they have Bauble in hand? Nope, no Bauble. Just 0 value Luris. Interesting. Got 3 cards. Yeah, well. I think we're probably just playing Uro here. Let's find out. Oh. That sucks. I have no way to enable Revolt right now. Other than playing the Uro and praying that I somehow get a trigger. There would be literally nothing wrong with saying no tax on Lutri, Kihira, Karuga, Umori, and even Garuda in Modern. I don't think that's true. It's just that's not healthy for Magic at all, I think. Had they originally designed Companion as an intentional ability where it had a cost that you paid to get it out of your sideboard, and they had intentionally initially put on different costs like that, so like some of them would be 0 and some of them would be higher, that could have been okay. But really what that boils down to is you're just like diversifying the difference between what the card functions like if you play it as a main deck card and what it functions like if you play it as a companion, which, like, obviously they have had different... Okay. What is this going to go on? Thopter? Construct? Snake. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. So I think we're just playing Uro into Fatal Push here to get this Lurus off the table. Hopefully we top deck a land. Please? Please? Hey-o! Alright. So now I can play Emry and push, or I can play push and hold up Veil of Summer, which I think is kind of worth doing. Let's get an island, because we need to make our way towards having Mystic Sanctuary ready to go. See ya. So they need to find an out for my Uro coming back next turn, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they have a 2/2 Death Touch, but it's obviously not particularly good. Lurus drew just an extra 1 card, actually, I think. So that's not too bad. We'll see what their next turn consists of. While I say the words, that's not too bad. I'm hoping for some reason they go like Liliana, Edict You. That would be wonderful. Shock. Okay, this has got to be Bloodbraid. Nope. I don't like this. Become Immense, Temur Battle Rage, kill you? Anybody? No? Okay. I would have never expected it. Okay, so if I top deck an untapped land, I still get to play Uro? Okay. Yay! I get to enjoy the grieving phase. I guess I could still play Emry, so it's not too bad. Okay. We're actually kind of close to being able to rebuild from here. There's an Astrolabe now. I will say, for the Boil enthusiasts out there, it's definitely going to be a better Boil metagame than it was before. That card is black. Okay. Please spend 3 mana to attempt to kill my Emry. Go for it. It's totally safe. Tarmagoof. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Are they waiting until my turn so that I won't draw a card from the... Nope. Okay. I would like to play this Astrolabe, please. Okay. I will play this Astrolabe. Oh, they wanted to be ready to... I see. Okay. They wanted to be ready to kill my Uro if I was able to bring it back. Okay, so Fatal Push is great pickup here because we can just go crack Spellbomb into push. The only thing I'm kind of annoyed about is the fact that if I Veil, I don't get the extra value. They're going to hold on to the capsule. That's bold. Inquisition. I'm sorry, opponent, but your Inquisition shall not avail you. Sorry about that. What is that, Penseur? Willkommen and bienvenue. Well, that's a big scary goofer. That's fine. Okay. So I have no sorceries in my graveyard. I have creature, land, instant. So I think I shrink the Tarmogoyf by 1 if I spellbomb them. I can't draw a card with it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go hold priority. I should have done a response to them picking up the Verdant Catacombs. Oh, well, we're going to go hold priority. Hold on. No, we're going to go block first. Yeah. Since I'm going to lose the food from this goose, I don't need to keep it around. So let's go block a 3-power creature. Okay. Hold priority, crack Nihil Spellbomb. Okay. Nope. And then the bans take effect today, quote unquote. So based on previous bans going into effect, it usually is like around 5 to 6-ish my local time. So that's like 3 to 4 hours. If you want a more specific time window than that, I can't help you. That's a good draw. Okay, let's go ahead and shock this. Go ahead and play Gilded Goose. This gives me the ability to chump block and draw an extra card, or prompts them to capsule my goose. If they draw a bolt, I'm dead. If they see the line. Bolt or Blood Braid are probably going to kill me. Ooze would be bad. So this is, not a great spot to be in. Okay, so they're picking up land. That's a good sign for me. We're going to take the full hit here. There's a good chance they kill the goose before my turn, because if they don't, I get to bring back my Uro, which is obviously not something they're super interested in. Okay. So do I Spellbomb to draw a card? Yes. It's possible they have like Fatal Push or similar. And the reason that and the reason that they don't the reason that they didn't do anything there is because they were worried about me veiling them. Just they might. Nope. Okay. All right, so if I just play the Uro, they're just going to capsule it down. I suppose on the flip side, I don't have enough mana here to like play Astrolabe, reset Astrolabe, play Astrolabe. I guess we just play Uro and hope to draw an untapped land. Untapped land. Yeah, I think so. Important phone message. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we ripped the land that we wanted. So now I can push. So the ban officially hits today, quote unquote. No further information than that has been provided. I guess I'll wait on this push because I don't want them to know that I have play against their next turn. And then pretty much no matter what, we should be able to survive the next turn and cast Uro again, and then cast Uro again, and then cast Uro again. So with this Vista, I do want to fetch a non-island. Just because they could draw another copy of Boil, and right now losing one land is a pretty big deal for me. They have the Baron more, right? Okay, so they have more shots at good cards here. Hopefully they just don't draw anything hasty. Yeah. Okay, so that's a good sign for us. It means they didn't already pick up what they want. They hit a Liliana. They get to Edict. That's fine. Okay, here comes the Goon Squad. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a Swamp, sure. Just makes tapping easier. So the trade-off here is if I knock down the Bloodbraid Elf, then if I top deck an Ice-Fang Coatl, I can't use it yet. On the flip side, not taking that one extra point of damage, if their Plague Engineer hits me... Sorry, if the Bloodbraid Elf, I let it hit me and they have a Lightning Bolt, okay, then I would die, which they did not have. That was an unrevolted Fatal Push that they just targeted at my Emry. Sweet. Well, that is a thing that happens. Go to 4. They already plussed their Ren and 6, so there will not be... Yikes. Well, my Emry's still going to die, and then I have to find a solution for the Uro. What do you think happens to Snow and Urza decks with Astrolabe gone? I don't know. The Snow control decks are definitely going to be different. Hey, can I cast this, please? What do you... Really? Oh, right, because they want the capsule for Uro. So I'm 1 mana short of being able to play Engineer Explosives on 3 and blow it up, which is problematic. Yeah, I was thinking about Stoneforge Mystic being quite good now. Let's bauble them. They're drawing Nurturing Peatland. They can redraw with that, plus I believe they have the Baron more in their hand right now. So if I play Uro out of my graveyard, they're just going to take him down with Executioner's Capsule, and then they'll get to replay that. And if I don't do it, I'm still in a pretty bad spot. If I just play the EE out on 3, I'm just too choked on mana after that boil. Okay, I think let's play the Uro first. If they respond by going after my Emry, we just get to make something playable anyway. Vista, Delta. We're not playing Ren 6 in this deck, so I don't really need to take care of these lands as carefully. Yeah, I have another Nihil Spellbomb here, so I'm not super worried. Land again? Let's do it. Go time, baby. Yeah, knock him down. Yep. Nope. So I know they have Nurturing Peatland on top, and I know the last card in their hand is Baron Moor, so they get to redraw 1, 2, and 3 times if they want to. Plus, I have to deal with this red and 6. But I don't really think I have any better options, so let's just play out this Mishra's Bauble, and then we'll possibly chump block with Goose. Unless they want the Goose out of the way because they're going to kill me. So here we go, friends. I don't want to attack with my O2. Thanks, Magic Online. You are technically correct. The best kind of correct. Oh, great. Yeah, so they're going for 1 redraw. They can do it 2 more redraws. But each one costs them 1 mana, and then they will only have a very small amount of... Sure. You love Lurrus Jund? This isn't Lurrus Jund, though, right? This is Jund with Lurrus in it. I mean, maybe this is now what we call Lurrus Jund, but I miss actual Lurrus Jund. I enjoyed that deck a lot. The Lurrus metagame was weird and messed up, but Lurrus Jund was a cool deck. I really don't love Bloodbraid Elf being back in the format. The card just tilts me more than anything. So every time I play it, it's like Bloodbraid Elf into a second Ren and 6. Meanwhile, you play against it, and it's like Bloodbraid Elf into Klothys. Bloodbraid Elf into Liliana, remove your 1 blocker, kill you. Okay, so... yeah, we're definitely chump blocking here. No, the last card in their hand, I know what it is. This is the new Lurrus Jund. Yeah, I mean, I think this is just the new Jund. I mean, if you look at the lists that are being successful that are playing Jund, they're all the Lurrus version now. The version that is playing Lurrus in the main deck. All right, so here's hoping they didn't just rip a bolt somewhere. Yeah. Yep. Really? I guess they're keeping things out of their graveyard if they're worried about my ability to take them down with... Okay, so I can put myself to 1, which, while exciting... So this card is black, so I can save my Lurrus with a Veil. Not my Lurrus, my Uro. Then they can play it again next turn and remove him again next turn, unless I Mystic Sanctuary for the Veil, which I can do. But I don't currently have enough mana. So... Also, this Wrenn and 6 is on 7. Although none of the cards in here are particularly relevant for that. Yeah. No, I just have to play an Uro this turn, and I think I have to defend it with Veil of Summer, and I can't Mystic Sanctuary right now because I don't have enough islands. And then I think I have to block with both of these. Yeah, I do. All right. Let's see if I can not get an island. No, I must get an island. Okay. So, green, green, blue. Sure, blue. Cast the Uro. Delta, push, Veil, Triome, Misty. Oh, wait. So I'm not going to get to draw a card off this Veil of Summer, so... Then they can ultimate their Wrenn and 6 next turn. I think we're just dead here. Might be able to make them time out. Is Abundant Growth going to be the new Astrolabe? No. It might allow for some amount of 3-color green-blue nonsense decks to exist. I don't know in what form, at what level that's going to be, but it's possible. Okay. So they cycled instead of holding that for the Wrenn and 6 ultimate, and they're going to cycle the Peatland too. All right, so all they have to do is play the Executioner's Capsule, shoot down my Uro, and manage to clear out some more of my blockers, which they could have done in a different fashion, which they chose not to. So I'm very interested to see what their strategy is here. Inquisition, sure. That doesn't get you there. Okay, I think they're just gonna time out, which I'm gonna take today. Normally I'd scoop if I knew that I was dead here, but it's not gonna happen. Yeah, there's just no way they can get through all the clicks that they need. They attack with both their creatures, I just block both of them. Alright, sorry, friend. Got him. We were at like 8 minutes on clock where they were on like 3, and I just was pretty careful. I bled a lot of time along the way, but I'll take it. Especially after that brutal game 1. Yeah. I just beat them on clock. I don't know how that game was going to finish properly, but they got their slow play warning and they got dropped. They got their slow play infraction. Oh, I'm going to grab my vitamin water because I've ran 5 miles today. Sorry about that. All right. Would I like to play first? Yes, please. Yeah, that happens with streams sometimes. Hands banger.
It is imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before the start of the
thank you, Malveus, for
and
the follow.
remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
Hope you appreciate your shiny new donkey. Do I need to come up with some like stupid meme name for what the followers of my channel are referred to as? Is that how we internet? Okay, we're against Spire Bluff Canal. Is it prowess with a slow draw? Storm? Is it just storm? It's just storm. Well, shit. Oh, great! Alright, well, let's draw a Fatal Push and the Fetch Land. Hello. Okay. Yikes. Double yikes. And we're not playing Force Negation or anything of that nature, so might just be dead here. Good old turn 3 combo decks. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Need more Ren and 6? Yeah, I agree with that. This is the deterministic kill, right? Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to see more. Well, I'm glad I got to play a fun and interesting grindy 50-minute match and then get killed on turn 3 in Modern. Because I stumbled slightly on my mana. Okay. Aether Gust and Deprive are probably what we want here. I don't think we want Disdainful Stroke because the only thing in their deck... Well, it does do Past in Flames and... what's it called? Past in Flames and... Gifts Ungiven. The thing that just killed me. Okay, so... Actually, it's probably Veil for Gifts. That's pretty narrow. I guess it can also help against Remand, but being proactive in this matchup's not that good. I don't know about Veil in the 80 card deck to bring it in against Storm. Aether Gust is largely going to be better, I think. The Metallic Rebuke is still fine. Some of my friends said that Modern Horizon Das Commander Edition. What? I mean, there's a lot of cards that are in Modern thanks to Modern Horizon, so I don't know if I agree with that. Like there's 5 Horizon lands, most of which are seeing play. When Modern Horizon 2 comes out, it's going to be Commander Masters. It could be. I mean, we'll see. I mean, sure. This is playable. Maybe a small amount of interaction. If I want this Metallic Rebuke on turn 2, I have to play Nihil Spellbomb on turn 1. And then I can't play my Abundant Growth on turn 2. So it's actually really not great, but we kept it anyway. Maybe they should just stop making Magic for a bit. It almost feels like it. Jesus. Okay, so Good lord, this hand is rough. Alright. Give Mark Rosewater sole custody? Oh, I don't know about that part. That does not seem like the right way to do that. I don't think he's particularly responsible for how bad things worked out in a lot of senses, but he is responsible for a lot of broken cards through history. Could have had dogs 20 years earlier. That is true. He is a champion of dogs. Sure. Sure. Maro is more geared towards the casual side of Magic. I mean, yeah. He certainly has a higher appreciation for the casual side of Magic than play design does, but that's not his. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he is a net force for good in Magic design. He's a huge, huge, huge asset to what Magic is and will be. I just don't know how play design and development just completely broke down so badly. It's just nonsensical, really. Timmy's hate when their cool cards die, so you can see in the past 5 years how cards ramped up in power and how answers are less good. Yeah, I mean he is great, and he's a great benefit to what Magic is and will be, but whoever came up with this fire philosophy thing, which we're currently suffering through, that they were like, oh, people like playing with powerful cards, let's juice the hell out of Standard. And it's like, I mean, that's great, but maybe went a little bit too far. So I think I'm going to Nihil Spellbomb their graveyard and just draw a card. It's all because we didn't buy enough Ixalan. Ixalan was a shitty set. It was not fun to play, and it had a very low impact on Standard. I don't know what to tell you, but like that doesn't mean they needed to juice it as hard as they did. And I liked some of the thing. The juicing of Standard isn't what went wrong. This round Standard was super powerful. Snapping Lily was fine. Maybe, yeah. Ixalan did have really bad limited. It was abysmal. Oh wait, we're gonna let this resolve, and then we're just gonna EE for 2 next turn? Yeah, that seems good. I can't Urza and then EE for 2, so. Hello. I really hope they don't have a second one of those. Hold on. Shoop. I should have played my land first. Then I could play this Metallic Rebuke. Shit. Okay. And they're remanding their remand, so they have another remand. God bless it. Yep. Y'all ready for my land of shame? Good lord. That was just mean. Yeah. Shame land. Shame land. Yep. I'm so dead. Guess I should have kept the Nihil Spellbomb. 1 mana pieces of the puzzle. Another pieces of the puzzle. Good God. Yeah, but I feel like people are more cautious about stuff in Legacy on average because Daze is so heavily played. Yeah, we're just dead here. This seems like a rough matchup. Yeah, there's Bay Kodega. 6 trophies already. 6 trophies, I believe, is the best I've done in a full 3-month season. So, well, it wasn't a nice try, though. I missequenced a bunch of times. I kept a bad hand in game 1, so it was less than no contest. I mean, thank you. I popped my Nihil Spellbomb aggressively there where I shouldn't have. I just wanted to draw something that wasn't infinite lands. Yeah, it's definitely a stretch to try to win game 1. Yeah, this is probably the best hand we've drawn today in this deck. That's fine. Yeah. Well, and our threats are not even Uro is not a fast kill at all. I agree with that assessment. Take my Metallic Rebuke. What are you playing? Pretty much always play Gilded Goose first, just because it has Summoning Sickness, so it's pretty valuable to do that. I think I'll hold on to the Bauble in case I pick up an Emry. Does that make sense? No, not really. So I should have popped it there. Oh, great, it's more Jund. Oh, it's Jund with Dark Confidant. Oh, great. Well, here's hoping we pick up removal. Bloodbraid Elf on top. Well, at least they can't play it yet. Well, there's that Emry I wanted. And as I mentioned, it is not a problem, except that I literally tapped the one color that I didn't. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I know I'm in a goofy spot. Alright, there we go. It's totally gonna be okay and fine. I apologize to everyone for the crapulence that you just witnessed. Luckily, we were kind of able to make up for it. They do take 4 for drawing that blood. They're playing Dark Confidant with Bloodbraid Elf in a format where I assume a ton of people are playing red and Izzet Prowess. It's a bold move. You got me. You got my other Spellbomb. Don't kill my Emry. Don't do it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, good. That's fine. I mean, it's huge. Huge. Nice. So I know they have Bloodbraid Elf for next turn, which they are most likely going to be able to deploy. guess we see if we can pick up another removal spell here. Or like an Uro. Alright. So the Uro makes me want to go after their Confidant with this push. So I'm going to take the riskier line that is going after the Confidant with the push there. So we're going to take a big hit this turn, and hopefully we're going to pull into the mid-game ahead of them on cards and stuff. Looks like they don't have the Blood Raid. Liliana is okay. So we lose... Oh, really? Oh, that works out great for me. Thank you. I didn't know how I was going to get this Uro in my graveyard. That was going to take a minute. Not anymore. Alright, we can shrink the Goyf by 1 with this Spellbomb, so why not? So, every life point matters. Untap land. Untap land. Okay. You know, it's been a minute since I played a Cryptic deck, and these suddenly feel very clunky. I don't love it. Hope they play both their cards. We'll see. Well, the last card in their hand is Bloodbraid Elf. I'm probably not going to need that. And I've got 2 Fatal Pushes, so I can eat 1. Push, Bauble, Spellbomb, Spellbomb. Okay. Okay, pass the turn. Here's my 6/6. Nice 2/3 though. Thing is beast. Did you hit it? Did you hit it? Got him. Nice Liliana. I really expected them to edict me. They made me discard my Uro. Okay, so let's bring in the Veils. I think it was 2 Aether Gusts before. But the way the last game that I played against them went, let's bring in Dead of Winter instead. Take out Metallic Rebuke, take out 2 Cryptics. I want some number of Cryptic, I think. 1 EE, 1 Spellbomb. I think this is what we did last time. Oh. Magic Online has updated the banned and restricted list for the following formats. Constructed Modern. Decks that contain cards which are now banned or restricted in those decks' representative formats will need to be updated. Details can be found on MTGO.com, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. Well, y'all got to witness it live. Yep, that's it. Astrolabe now banned. This deck contains versions of cards not in your collection. This deck contains banned cards. Yeah, I would have loved to finish that league. I was really hoping they would let us finish the fucking league, but Not today. Is it too early to start drinking? I'm going to save myself for tomorrow, because that is going to be a dedicated day. For right now, let us go through and purge the collection of... Man. This is a deck that I built to do an 80-card iceberg list, and we 5-0'd with it right off the bat, and that's now dead. Kinnon's Stoneforge. Okay, so instead of actually deleting all these decks, we're not going to delete all of them, obviously. But we'll pull... Hit the Titanic at that. Yeah, I was... Hold on. Yeah, there's something I want to look up. Hold on. Sure, I can get a... There we go. Pretty much no way to splash 4 colors in Kinnon now. Well, I mean, between Gilded Goose, Springleaf Drum, and we could play Birds of Paradise now. So... Wait, what? I'm still in this? Huh. Okay. Am I keeping this hand on the draw? I thought it dropped me from the league. Like, I don't understand what's happening. But, okay. Can I keep this against John on the draw? 29 land deck? Probably not. But I don't want to get... Well, if I get Thoughtseize, I'm screwed, so yeah, I'll get them all in now. See if I can get a land heavier hand. That's probably the best I can expect. Let's toss... Abrupt Decay. Gotta go fast. I mean... Oops, I should have played this guy better. You hit a third land, this hand is amazing. Yeah, we'll see how much we get disrupted. I mean,
gentlemen, it has been a privilege playing with you tonight.
All right. Hey, look, we hit a third land. So, Abundant Growth and Emry this turn? No, that doesn't work. Just play the Emry? Just play the Emry. Because that sets us up for Uro in the next couple turns. Unfortunately, it grew the Tarmogoyf, but... Nihil Spellbomb, son of a Well, hopefully they fire it off kind of aggressively, I guess. Oh, great. No, didn't even matter anyway. Super. Okay. That's a yikes. All right. So I can't get Death Touch going this turn because we didn't actually draw any of our Astrolabes, but we're just going to cycle Ice-Fang Coatl. Try to hold on to the Bauble if we can. Okay, that's a yikes for me, dog. Okay, well, could be worse. Ow. Yeah, we're just gonna block the Tarmogoyf here. I can't take this much damage. I should have cycled the Bauble. But Explosives is a good draw as long as they don't have more burn. So let's hope. Because we're gonna go to 2 from just the Bloodbraid Elf beats. Hopefully we can get game 3 on the play. Because I feel like I am not long for this world. Second Bloodbraid Elf, sure. So just super duper dead. They brought in, or they still have Terminates in their deck? I guess that makes sense. Okay, well, just dead. Got it. Cool. All right, game 3. You right there, Magic Online? Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, that hand's a banger. Okay. We're gonna slow roll so that we get to keep Veil up here, because I think having the value of Veil as the 2-for is worth it. So we're gonna go turn 1, fetch land. They don't do anything. I get Zagoth Triome. Turn 2, Snow-Covered Island, Astrolabe. Cool. Perfect. Killing it. My opponent also got to keep their 7 though, so no reason to get overconfident about how great our hand may or may not be. Okay. So okay, so let's go. So the options here are: do I try to Ice-Fang their Tarmogoyf, and I can have Veil up at the same time, or do I go for or do I play Uro and just hold up the Veil of Summer? Puts Uro in a vulnerable position, advances my board state nicely, and I start Tarmogoyf at 2/3, which is probably fine. Yeah, let's just play the Uro. I think it's probably more valuable. Okay. Solo P, this match has literally nothing at stake. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Like, maybe I'm not allowed to register for any more games in this league. Like, I've been refunded, so I have a join league button here. Okay. So I can veil them targeting me with the mill here. So if I can escape my Uro this turn, that's worth doing. I'm close, but I probably won't get there unless I pick up a land. They targeted themselves. Son of a bitch. They knew what was up. Okay. You've both been kicked out? Right, okay, got it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I already got refunded, right? So, great. Yeah. I'm not going to bother telling them anything. I mean, if they don't know, I don't really care. All right, I guess we just hold up Cryptic and go counterbounce your Tarmogoyf. Or in theory, you can go counterbounce your Ashiok. We'll see what's up. I'm just not going to bother telling them anything, because just typing it out, it just seems like a hassle, and today has already been pretty frustrating. Okay. What do you got? Terminate? Jeez. I brought in the Dead of Winters, right? I did. Okay, so how good is bouncing this Ashiok right now? It gets me a land untapped, or unlocked. It's probably pretty good. Counter the Bloodbraid Elf, bounce the Ashiok, and then I have Nihil Spellbomb to wipe out their graveyard, so yeah. Blue. Oh, and I can put the Cryptic Command on top. Huh, nice. That'll work. It's been a little while since I played these decks. Feels good. I like Cryptic Command and Mystic Sanctuary. Might be playing a whole lot more of it. Blue-Red Counterbalance is a deck I'm interested in trying out in this new meta. I saw Aspiring Spike earlier today was playing his Blue-White Miracles, which is a counterbalance deck, so we will see if that's something worth going after. so we've got another Cryptic ready to go. A Nihil Spellbomb. So if I Spellbomb their yard, the Goyfs become 2/3s. We'll see if they do anything pre-combat. No, they're just going to attack me for the 6. And I can only reduce it to 4. So if I go to 5 here, how bad or good is that for me, or otherwise? If I play an Ice-Fang and have a Veil, and then the Ashiok, but the Ashiok's actually not that relevant right now. Okay, let's just do that. This way I also get to crack my Spellbomb to draw a card this turn. In theory. We'll see what they're up to here. Not bolt, not bolt, not bolt. Knotbolt. Yeah, that's not a bolt. That is hella Veil of Summered. Whee! I love that they tried to go after my Nihil Spellbomb. Like that's a play. Woof. Woof. All right, we're still going to be playing some Ice-Fang Coatl, Veil of Summer decks on this channel with Urza. The ban Lab in the middle of the match. They did. They absolutely did, my friend. They didn't even put up a little like, oh, we're gonna take the leagues down for like 5 minutes in an hour, so you know. It's hilarious too, if I might add. Oh yeah, I mean it was. Absolutely was. Alright, we're gonna nuke their yard. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Let's draw land. Bang. Yeah! Alright. It's actually not as good as I want it to be, because Emry doesn't cost 1 right now. Emry costs 2. So I do want to push and then have Cryptic Command up, but then if I don't have to Cryptic anything, I get to go double Ice-Fang. They do still have the Ashiok in hand. I'm likely to want to get rid of it, but hopefully they don't Veil me back. Don't Veil me back. Come on now. Be cool. Might play some Bluetron tonight. Yeah, Bluetron's been doing okay recently, and it might be pretty playable right now. Only time will tell. Goyf, sure. Oh. Counter draw. I think we just go counter draw. Whee! So I have an Antitron Bluetron build. Nice. That sounds cool. Sure. So they still have Ashiok in their hand +1. Okay, that's a good pickup. So shock, play Goose, play Emry. Yeah, I think so. And I have 2 Ice-Fang Coatls to attempt to block this Tarmogoyf with. Unless I flip an Uro here. Nope. Flipped one of those Dead of Winters I wanted earlier. Boy, that'd be great to have. So if they Ashiok here, it's just going to resolve, unfortunately. But I have double Ice-Fang to come after it, so can't beat them all. Now, come on. Come on. Okay. Okay. Goodbye, Ashiok. I think. It was the last card in their hand, right? Yep, there it is. Okay, this should work out. Although if they picked up 2 pushes or something like that, we'll see. Blue, green. Ice-Fang. No response. Nice. Is there now a response? Do you not understand that Ice-Fang draws me a card and you don't want to let me draw a card before you attempt to remove it? What is going on? I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Let's go ahead and safety block. So I'm throwing my goose in front of the Blood Raid Elf, and we're doing this in such a way to avoid getting blown out by Fatal Push or killed by Lightning Bolt, because we've been literally killed there. Okay. Just fetch the tap land. All right. Okay. Okay. Snack. How many arrows did I lose? Just the one? Okay, so I should be able to find one soon, right? Let's go cantripping. Fetch land? Nope. Abrupt Decay is good. Sure. So this go here. Green. Okay. I'm going to bauble ourselves here because if I want to draw the top card, I can play an Astrolabe. Prismatic Vista is on top. That fetch land does not do the thing that I want it to do. Nevertheless, I think I'm going to play the Astrolabe anyway. I suppose I could just put the Nihil Spellbomb into play, which theoretically has more value. And I should probably Abrupt Decay the Renin 6 this turn. No, I think so. Because the Renin 6 is going to ping my Ice-Fang Coatl otherwise, and I really don't think that that's a good idea to let that happen. So let's go green, black. Knock down the Renin 6. Maybe they have a Veil? Nope. Okay. We should be okay here. That said, it's very possible we die. Let's see. We have Veil, and we can crack our food, or we can also crack the Nihil Spellbomb somewhere along the way here. So, okay, yeah, you're gonna edict me? I sure hope so. Do it. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Oh. Okay, well, Uro was going to be great. Please target me with this, Ashiok. Please. Target player sacrifices a creature. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's good sequencing out of my opponent. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I know this game is like for no stakes, so. But I love stake. Oh, well, we flipped an Urza, so that's pretty good. Flipped. So they now cannot Ashiok me, but they can just Ashiok themselves to exile my graveyard. We didn't hit an Uro anywhere along the way, but I'm gonna crack my food in response, just in case they have, just in case they do have a bolt in their hand that they were going to get a red source for. I don't think I know the last card in their hand. I got the mountain. Bolt my Emry, and then Ashiok yourselves. Yep, they had the bolt. Well, it's a good thing I cracked the food the way I did. Otherwise, I was dead. well, potentially dead. Did they mill an Uro on that last activation? They did not. Okay. So, Goose. Urza, grab my Yorion, then... Oh, I have a Prismatic Vista discard to Liliana, assuming that they don't have more discard spells, so... Kinda doing it. Kinda doing it. Yorion. Alright. God, I love Urza. Let's do it. Come on, team. Let's get there. Let's get there. In this completely meaningless game, let's get there. So, you have Lightning Bolt in your hand? And you want to kill my construct? I mean, that's fine. Nope. I'm not upset. You can do that. Do you want 2 1/1s? Is that what's happening here? Oh, no, no. It was that thing that I said it was. Okay. Suppose it's going to make it harder for me to go after their... Yeah, okay. Okay. They're milling themselves. Sure. Oh no, they milled me. Still didn't hit an Uro. Okay, let's Spellbomb them. Because I want to draw a card. What are you... Oh, yeah, they're gonna, get their tokens. That's fine. Yep. Shoop. Alright. So we hit a nigh useless Polluted Delta. I also have a nigh useless Emry. Wonderful. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack Liliana the Veil. They have 0 cards in hand, so this is just really knocking down a single token. It's a free attack since we're going to play Yorion this turn anyway. And I just want to attrition them in any small way that I can. I think I'm going to play Emry before I Yorion this turn. It sucks to open myself up to being milled more. But on the flip side, I think it's worth having Emry in play. Emry has Summoning Sickness, so having Emry in play is good. Having even more threats or whatever in play is good. Encouraging them to use Loyalty off of their Ashiok is good. Should have used my Astrolabes to play the Yorion via Urza, but that's okay. Don't forget to flicker the Goose. We're going to draw 3 cards here, so maybe I shouldn't have played this Polluted Delta. We'll see. Depending on what I draw here. Oh, we'll just put the Abundant Growth on the Polluted Delta. Because I only have the 1 Yorion. So, so we're massively, massively ahead here. Should be able to get through this. Ice-Fang, great. Yep, should be good here. All the triggers are mine. That's right. All your trigger are belong to me. What a sick game 3. It was all right. It's been all right. I do love the grinding elements of the blue-green Urza decks. So I definitely am going to miss how good Astrolabe and Yorion and all of that nonsense were. I understand that they were most likely too good, and that's the reason that they're going away. But you know, I love this. I really did. And I'm so annoyed that this is deemed too powerful. And I get it. I totally get it. But it's rough. Okay, so Yorion knocks down either one of these that I want. I really, really do not like the Ashiok, so we're going to do that. We'll poke Liliana for 1 at minimum, and we'll also attack Liliana with this and that. Okay. They're just not even blocking. Cool. That's fair. Play Goose. Spin, 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 baby! Second Urza. Sure, why not? I love Urza. Second Urza, same as the first. A little bit louder. A whole lot worse. Actually, he's better. I could spin Urza again, so I guess we should. I know I'm tight on time here. So if they draw... I have no idea what they could draw that would be in any way relevant, so I'm not going to worry about it. Because we're going to kill them in 2 attack steps, so I just have to make sure that my clock has enough time for that. I cannot imagine dying at this point, but it is possible. Damnation. What? Boo. This is one of those situations where I'm like, why is there no Ren 6 in my deck to ping down this elemental? Oh, I could have gotten a Mystic Sanctuary, reset the Fatal Push. It's alright. Nope. Alright. Attack step. Begin combat. All in. No Goose. No Goose. No Emry. Okay. Smash. So I can block a construct. I can make 2 food, so we hit them for 9, 13, 14 exactsies. So if they have no interaction here, we just won a turn earlier than I expected. Boop. Also boop. Yeah, exactsies. They need a removal spell. You dead? Are you dead? Nope. Colligan's Command. Sure. Start being cool. Yeah. Okay. Stay of Execution. I could spin Urza here. It's not worth my time, realistically, so. Has conceded. Yay, magic. All right, and that is the end of that. I will post this league up on YouTube just because it had some funny moments and some sweet gameplay. I think I'm going to hop off for now and spend the rest of today working on all the decks that I'm going to play tomorrow. And Magic Online's really having a time with this one. Like, do I? Is it because it's not part of the league? I guess. It put it. I mean, it put it in there. Review my previous deck. All right, it's still there. All right. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be done for now. I might be back later tonight to play some things, but mostly I'm gonna be preparing for doing 12 hours tomorrow, which means I'll probably try to rock on with 6 decks ready to go. I might have 7 or 8, because some of them might be complete dumpster fires. So we will see what we end up with. So thank you guys for hanging on out. And if you're checking this out on YouTube, like my stuff, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you real soon. Tune in on the 14th of July. July the 14th, that is tomorrow. I don't know what time I'm starting. I think 10-ish a.m. so I can finish at 10-ish p.m. We're going to do our first ever 12-hour stream where we play all sorts of nonsense in this new-ish modern format. Thank you guys so much.